Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for gifting me with your presence today. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what does your person want to say but can't for some reason. So we have three groups that you can choose from. They represent a pile of cards that I have already drawn and set aside by meditating on the energies of your group. So we have the Green Woman in group number 1 with the pine cone. Then we have Rest in group number 2 with the Ganesha. And finally we have Divination in group number 3 with the Owl Watch. So take all the time that you need in order to make your choice, but also bear in mind that you are not obliged to pick only one. So if your gut feelings are telling you that you should listen to another one as well, that is absolutely fine. You're going to find the timestamps in the info box below, so whenever you're ready you can click on those. In the info box you're also going to find the instructions on how to get a private reading with me, as well as the prices if you would like to treat yourself with one private reading to go more in depth in your specific situation. And if you would like to support the channel, in the info box you're also gonna find many ways to do so, from donation to the wish list, as well as the thanks button, and so on. You're also going to find my Etsy shop if you prefer to book your readings through that channel rather than my email, whatever you prefer. So of course I would love if you could put a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe of course if you like it here, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. I hope to see you at the beginning of your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you picked the Green Woman in the group number 1 with the pine cone. What you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards. We have also tarot cards, Ogham staves, we have runes, and I've also did pick a few bunch of charms for you, meditating on the energies of this particular reading. So this is all to give you a well-rounded understanding of how does your person, what does your person want to say to you but can't. And the reason why they can't say to you could be varies. So it could be that they're shy, that they have a difficult time communicating, that they are in a relationship. It could be that they think it's inappropriate to talk with you right now because of the work situation you're in, or family situation you're in, or maybe a relationship you are in. Or it could be that they have no way to communicate with you, maybe because they are in the middle of the desert with no phone. I won't be able to say specifically because it is going to be different from each one of you, and that is not what I'm focusing on, but I am going to focus on what they want to say. Okay, so I have to say first of all that this person has such a huge admiration for you. I feel a little blockage in my throat, and it makes so much sense. So it could be that for the majority of you, they have a hard time speaking up these feelings. So they feel that you are so fascinating, so beautiful, so powerful, so independent, just a beautiful earth angel. And I feel that this could be a little bit scary for them. They could be thinking that you're outside of their league or something like that for some of you. But they do have loving feelings. Look, we have the Lovers here. So the Lovers does speak about the openness to be able to take important choices, like the choice of a commitment, and digest all of the sacrifice that comes with it, right? So they just feel so good in your company, and they possibly think that you are their soulmate. So it doesn't really matter what the world is going to bring around you. They just feel that if they were at your side, they would be so happy and nothing else would matter. Now, there's 2 tarot cards in reverse. We have the 5 of Challenges, which is the 5 of Swords, and the Seeker Boons, which is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So, for some of you, they want to say that they would love to come out of the conflicts, whether they are internal conflicts or whether you guys have had an argument together, or whether you had some difficulties in making a choice, possibly because you wanted different things. I feel that they would like to apologize, because the pages often come as an apology, as a message of sorry, and especially here being the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that they are sorry that they weren't able, or they are not able to invest in this connection just yet. Okay, whether it's because they have some financial concern, or because they have some spiritual concern, or this is not the right time, and they would like to apologize, possibly for not having being able to invest with you in the past, and not being able to invest right now with you. Okay, and I do see indeed that there is a lot of defensiveness coming from the Rowan. That is the tree that you would call upon for protection, right? There's a lot of rituals of protection that use the rowan branches. So I can see that your person does think that it's best to be cautious in this connection, in this situation in general, maybe in love matters in general, because they might have got hurt in the past, or it's just a delicate phase for them right now. So this is what I'm seeing, that they're really being defensive. And also there is the blackberry that has the keyword adaptation. So if we think about the blackberry in general, it's a very thorny, prickly bush, right, that is impenetrable. It doesn't really let you in. So this reminds me of a trait of personality as well, as somebody that doesn't want to let you in to grab their juicy fruits until you really deserve it, or until they are ready for it. Okay, so they are definitely keeping their heart protected right now. And possibly there is this need to adapt to a new terrain. So maybe this is a new situation for them. Maybe they've always used to date the other gender, and so this is not difficult, but just a new situation that they have to adapt themselves. Or maybe they just moved into this new country or village or town, and they have to sort other things before. Or maybe they just come out of a heartbreak, or they're still involved in a connection. Whatever that is, you're going to know this person is being a little defensive, but it doesn't mean that they will never let you in. In fact, we have dog, which does speak about trusting. Okay, there is especially a beautiful friendship between a dog and an elephant in this particular card. So it does speak about loyalty and friendship, but also I see that there is trust. So I feel that your person wants to say that they do trust you. So that is not the issue. They're trying to be cautious, not because they don't trust you. So it's completely another matter there. And with the Sun, they totally think that this would be the opportunity for their life. Okay, they totally think that you would be a good partner, that this would bring so much light, this relationship in their life. Okay, and they know that sometimes opportunities are hidden, and that this could be one of them, so they are aware of that. Now I would like to speak about as well the sweet orange, which tells me that your person wants to say to you that you really bring so much energy and light and enthusiasm and excitement into their life. Okay, imagine just the juice of an orange, and even just the color of it. You bring a wind of spring into their life, so that there is no issue in regards of how they feel about you, not at all. But they do have to heal from something. With the Indian being in reverse, there is something that they have to heal, and they are walking in the darkness with this mistletoe, and it is a phase that they have to go through on their own. No matter how much you try to help, no matter how many friends they have around, the mistletoe is telling them that they have to go through this difficulty on their own. So it could be as well for some of you some difficulties, some psychic difficulties and mental difficulties. Okay, so maybe they're having some struggle with depression or any other mental illnesses. Okay, so I feel that they have to go through this on their own, but it is progressing. They want to say with this AWAS rune that they are progressing, and they're doing a lot of self-work with this Teresa rune. Okay, they're doing a lot of contemplation, so they're asking you as well to be patient, because right now it is a chaotic time with this Teresa. Okay, but possibly there is a lot of chaos in their mind, and that could be one of the reasons. But with the Vervin, they really wish that you guys could make peace and settle these arguments, settle these disputes that you might have had. They really want to reconcile with you and start a new cycle. And also there's lots of magic in the Vervin, so it's another message. They want to say that you have brought a lot of magic into their life and you started a positive cycle for them. So it seems like they are attracting good things thanks to you as well, of having entered into their life, and so having put them in a different mindset in which they're much more positive. Now we have the Willow, and then we have the Holly, and it's funny because both of them represent the different energy, the feminine energy and the masculine energy, so there is perfect balance. The Holly as well does speak about balance, so it really feels that this relationship is destined to be, that is perfectly balanced, that is just part of these of your destiny. This is what I'm feeling here. Okay, there is certainly some current difficulties, and even the fact that you guys are not being able to talk about this is probably even harder. One of the reasons as well why they might not be able to talk to you is because of ego reasons. Sometimes it's really hard to apologize or to be really honest with the other person, especially if you're talking about something that makes us feel really vulnerable. So that could be again another reason why they have a hard time speaking up to you about these issues. Also, let's have a look at the charms. We have two letters which could be your initials or the beginning of a word that means a lot to you. There is D and I don't know if you're able to see them. Then we have a zodiac sign which is the Pisces, and the Pisces as well represents the emotions. Okay, so again, this could simply be saying that your person is feeling very emotional right now and dreamy as well. Okay, very dreamy about you. And then we have the clock here. So again, this is telling me it's another confirm that they want you to be patient with them. They want you to give them some extra time. Now I'm going to come back with another tarot deck and we're going to get some clarifiers. Okay, here I'm back with my tarot deck, so we're going to add some clarifying cards for this situation. What does your person want to say but can't? Please and thank you. Can you please clarify the situation? Please and thank you. What does your person want to say but can't? For pile number 1. Please and thank you. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is definitely telling me about a delay in this relationship. There is the Eight of Cups upright and the Five of Pentacles, so they are feeling absolutely heartbroken right now. I mean really sad, not heartbroken but really sad at the idea of leaving you behind. They don't like the idea of not starting this connection right now, or even if you were together, at the idea of ending it because of these disputes. Okay, so they hate the idea of being without you. Absolutely hate it. It makes them so sad. For some of you, they have to leave because of certain mental issues maybe, or some difficulties that they have to work on. by themselves, some self-work that they have to do by themselves, or some healing. Could be as well some physical illness that is not allowing them to be at their full, because also the Indian being does speak about vitality, and if it's in reverse, it does speak about lack of vitality and energy. So that could be another issue. What do they want to say but can't? So if they, for example, did walk away after a conflict and you were thinking, oh, of course, it's because they don't care. I knew it. They don't love me. This is not true at all. This is just explaining you. This is just showing you underneath the cover that they actually have such deep feelings for you, and they're feeling completely crap at the idea of leaving you. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. So they don't feel proud for leaving you alone. They don't feel proud whatsoever, and they feel like a failure for having left you alone, if that's what happened. Or they might feel like a failure if you leave them alone. The 9 of Pentacles is clearly the single card, and he's telling me that they do not like to be single. They do not want to be single. So it is not their intention to leaving you behind, or it is not what their heart would want to do. Hierophant, it is the commitment card, and it is in reverse. So it could be one thing that they want to do things not aligned with the old traditions. So if, for example, you guys have had a conflict because you wanted a marriage and they didn't, here they want to say, it's not that I don't love you, it's simply that I do not I want to do things differently. I want to be original. I don't want to follow the traditions. Okay, let me just improve the light a little bit there. Also, there could be something that is threatening this commitment, right? They feel that the commitment has been threatened. Or they feel like they're not ready for this commitment just yet. They hate the idea to leave you alone or to be alone. They hate the idea to be single. But at the same time, they know that they have some work to do and they want you to be patient. So ideally for them, this will work. This is an amazing opportunity, but they would like to keep it there for another while until they're fully ready. Okay. The 5 of Cups nearly wanted to come out of the deck. So again, they're focusing on what they have lost. They're focusing on what didn't work. Let me see what they want to say but can't. Yeah, they want things to change. Wheel of Fortunes, they want things to change. 3 of Wands, they have a hard time looking at the future right now. The future is really foggy. They have a hard time planning for the future. 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Could be as well that they are feeling and fearing the competition of other people that would want to be with you. Possibly because they think that you're so beautiful and ethereal. They might be not feeling good enough for you and being really scared of what of how difficult would it be to keep you on their side with all these other people that will want to have you. What do they want to say? So again, this protection could be that they're scared that you're gonna hurt them somehow, because they don't feel super confident about themselves, and they feel that you might be living with somebody better than them. Possibly they feel really insecure because they have a mental illness or a physical illness, and they feel like it's so easy for them to compare themselves with other people and feel a lot worse than them. So that could be his or her weakness. but they think the world of you with the sun and the sweet orange and the green woman and the lovers. What do they want to say but can't for pile number 1? So they just have to adapt to this new terrain, really. Maybe they weren't used to have so much competition around, or they weren't used to have to be in a relationship when they were going through such a difficult times themselves, and they just ask you to give them a little bit of extra time to adapt. The moon in reverse, they're not in touch with their subconscious. They're not being fully honest, so they are hiding. They could be hiding some secrets. Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. There is lack of honesty. Like there's something that they haven't said clearly, because all of this they haven't said, probably because the title of this video is what they want to say but can't. So clearly they're saying they know they haven't made the situation clear at all with you, because they haven't been speaking from their heart. They haven't shown you all these vulnerable sides of them. Yeah, could be as well that they're scared of the future with the True Ones in reverse. What do they want to say but can't? Hanged Man in reverse. Ace of Wands, so definitely blocked energy. Three of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Wands again is another big delay. Like, yes, things could work out, but in the future. Yes, there's a lot of passion, but I can't show that right now. Could be as well that with this Queen of Swords, they might be in a relationship with somebody that is watching them and is being really harsh and critical, and she's like suspicious or of what's going on, and so they have to keep these feelings secret. Hanged Man is the need to change perspective or to stop being in the contemplating mode and to finally do some action, but unfortunately they can't just yet. So there's such blocked energy here. I feel I'm better just stopping here. I just want to show you there is the Strength card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel a lot of fears. There's lack of courage here, lack of being themselves, lack of courage to finally say the truth and finally share their feelings. There's a lot of fears, in many ways. So this is what I'm seeing. I really hope it resonates and that I brought some guidance and clarity into your life. Let me know in the comments down below if it resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to find the instructions down below if you want to get a private reading, if you want to go more in depth into this particular situation. And also subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean a lot, and hit the notification bell down below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, share with your friends and all of that. It would be so meaningful to me. I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching up until now. Send you big hugs and wish you the best with this connection. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you picked the card Rest in group number 2 with the Ganesha. So what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards. Then we have tarot cards, of course. We have some OM staves, some runes, and I decided to add it as well some few charms that I did draw for you while I was meditating on the energies of these readings. I just decided not to do it in camera just because it's really loud and bit messy. This is all to give you a well-rounded understanding of what does your person want to say to you but can't for some reason. Obviously, I'm not gonna focus on the reason why they can't say these things to you, but it could be for various reasons. Like they could have some ego issues, they could be really shy, they could be in another relationship, they might know that you are in another relationship and it's just inappropriate to say these things, or they could be really far away in the middle of the desert and have no way to communicate with you. You know, you will probably know yourself the reason. So I'm going to focus on what they want to say. And it is pretty clear, the message from this card, although it could vary depending on the scenario between the two of you and the type of relationship between the two of you. Some of you might already be in a relationship, some of you might have just broken up, some of you might be interested to be with this person, so you have to adjust slightly, and I'll try to get you through those scenarios as well. Okay, it is not the easiest reading, in the sense that the message might not be what you wanted to hear. Please bear in mind that if this does not resonate with you, you can just try with another pile or another video. Just embrace it if it really does speak to you. So I see here mainly that this person, it is not able to invest in a relationship right now. Whether you are already together or whether you were flirting or you were really close, I can see that this person needs some change, okay? This person needs to break through with this Hagala's rune and the Daga's rune. This person needs to go through a huge transformation and face a huge change and destroy the foundation that he's been sitting on right now. So it's a pretty strong force that is coming out of them, and they have no control over it. They have to follow this instinct. So there is in the middle of the reading the 10 of challenges in reverse, which is the 10 of swords in reverse. So this does speak about a huge end, a big end, where this person might have suffered a lot. It could be because of backstabbing, betrayal, or general heartbreak. Things just end really suddenly and leaving them completely destroyed and hopeless and feeling utterly depressed and with no desire to be alive anymore. Like the 10 of swords is pretty intense, but the fact that it's in reverse, it means that this person is finally climbing out of that black hole and deciding to want to heal and take care of themselves. And look, we have in the rest card self-care as well and recharge. We have as well the same message coming out from the suspension, which does indicate the hanged man. So this person is really in a phase in which they want to freeze from the outer world from some time to just learn how to see things from a different perspective, understand the lessons from the previous experiences, and just recharge, like I said, and find that life force energy inside of them again, because they don't want this to be the end. They want to keep living. They want to find a reason to be alive again. Funny enough, we have the Monterey pine, which does speak about finding their own purpose. So this is what this person is the most attractive to right now. They want to find their purpose. They want to understand why they're here, what they can give to the world to make it a better place, what can they do for themselves. It's really all about this. And so they are pretty busy with this bead. They want to say that they want to focus in this work, whether it's a business work, whether it's self work. They want to keep being busy and they want to keep growing. They want to understand what is the lesson with the fern behind the adversities, behind these challenging times. What is it that they can learn? It is not comfortable. The fern grow in terrain that vary so much from each other, and is still able to adapt. Even if it's a really harsh condition, the fern is still able to thrive. It is not always the easiest thing, but it keeps growing. So that is the same for your person. And I can see as well that there could be some imminent travel happening with the sheep from the Lenormand cards. So this person might be thinking to move their business, their career overseas, or to start a new life overseas right now. So that's why it's not the easiest reading. I imagine, especially if you do have feelings for this person and you have to see them going away. So that is actually heartbreaking, and I can understand. But with the Mandrake, I can see that your person might have the power to heal others, might not being fully aware of it, might just starting to develop it right now. And it's something that all healers has to do, to go through some really painful experiences so they have empathy for pain, and after that they can give the tools to other people around them to ease that pain. So that could be the purpose that they're trying to figure out. They might know as well, they might be like, yes, I am a healer, I want to heal, I just don't know how, and I want to focus my energies on that. I want to understand, how can I heal other people? How can I teach others not to go through the same pain and injustice that I've gone through? Because there is the Huntsman in reverse. This person has gone through some huge injustice, and it hasn't received any resolution. So there was no. It's like it didn't end well, in the sense that they couldn't. The law, for example, like if it was a court case, they did not win from this court case, but they know within themselves that they have received a huge injustice, and justice has not been met. Okay, so they might have been receiving some abuse, and that's why their soul was so dead, after this experience, because they were really trying to slowly kill their soul. And so unfortunately justice hasn't been met, but this could be the reason why your person is feeling so motivated to find a way to heal other people that are going through the same experience. Okay, this could be as well, you could shift it, they could be talking about you instead of talking about them. So they might want to say to you that you should find your purpose and heal people around you, because they can see that power inside of you. And they might want to tell you to rest, etc., and that you should take on that trip if you've been invited to go and start a business overseas. Feel free to shift, to swap the role in this reading. Is absolutely normal and okay to do so. I can see there is a lady and ritual here. So for some of you, you might be married to this person. Okay, because ritual and with the elder does speak about wedding ceremonies, but also does speak about the small rituals that we have during our day or during our month or during our year that allow people to get closer and closer. Even any holiday, like any celebration that we have, like Christmas for example, is a ritual, and it'll allow community to get closer. So could be that maybe they met you during a particular ceremony, or could be that you guys are married. It could be as well that they have been left at the altar from a lady, from a woman, or somebody with a lot of feminine energy, and that was their injustice that they've gone through, right? Could be as well that for some of you, if you are married, they might want to break from that routine, and they might have tried at first to contract themselves into this box that wasn't really right for them. They don't fit in. They feel like they have to break free from it, unfortunately. Not because they have anything against you, but because they have a bigger call that they have to listen to. Okay, I can see that with the European beach, they're trying to gather knowledge, they're trying to expand their knowledge, they're possibly reading lots of books and audio and podcasts and articles to try and understand better how can they serve humanity, the population, the world in a better way. So right now with the mother, they're saying, I'm sorry, I cannot focus on satisfying my own pleasures right now. I have to sacrifice them for the sake of something more important, okay? So if you guys had a couple of dates maybe with the chalk as well, I feel that is simply going to be temporary, unfortunately. Like any sentence that you would write in the with the chalk on the street, eventually it will get melted away by the rain. So yes, it does bring beauty, it does bring innocence, it does bring memories of childhood. It is really light-hearted type of energy, but it doesn't last long, unfortunately. I can see there is another charm. I can't resist anything except temptation from Oscar Wilde. And so that does mean that they would actually be tempted to be with you, but their spiritual call is just bigger, okay? And then what do we have that I didn't have a look? We also have Ivy, that again does speak about soul search. So that is mad because we have so many cards. The Hangman, the Rest, and then the Healing card from the Mandrake, the Purpose from the Monterey Pine, and the Grout, and then the Ivy. So again, so many confirms that your person has to go through some contemplation time, retreat, withdrawing from the world. It's kind of like hermit modality. And then we have the Rowan as well, which is interesting because it does speak about protection. So they might want to protect their heart from getting hurt again. So that could be another reason why they are not fully open to be in a relationship right now with somebody. They just want to be on their own. They want to freeze time. Okay, so I also have a few letters here that could be important for you, just to give you confirm that this is the reading for you. They could be representing some initials of your names or a word that you said a lot between the two of you. So there is A, W, E, and F. So you can have fun mixing these letters together as well. The first one that I'm seeing is Fae, F, A, and E. And then I also see O, so they could be they still want you to know that they have good feelings for you, okay? Because this lady as well could be representing the memories that they have of you and the beautiful, lovely moments that they have spent with you, although unfortunately it's not where they can put action right now. And we have Aries as well as zodiac sign, so that could be important for you. And now I feel like drawn to get some other cards for you and see some clarifying cards for pile number 2, for group number 2. What does their person want to say but can't for some reason? So yeah, if you are together, they might wanting to say, I'm sorry, I have to change everything, I have to pack and go, I have to follow my spiritual path. So please, if this is the first time that you're hearing this and you didn't have the intuition that your person is leaving, don't go to them and be like, I knew, I heard that you're going to move or that you're going to leave. So obviously always use this information together with your intuition and together with your own knowledge of the situation. But it could be that they're thinking to move away. What does your person want to say but can't? Please and thank you. Obviously, they don't want to hurt you. If they have a hard time telling you these things, they might be really scared to hurt you. And they're trying to postpone. Oh, look! This is unbelievable. Ten of Swords on top of the Ten of Swords. Unbelievable. So yes, they still have some pain to heal. They're still stuck in the ending of that chapter, so they can't start anything new until they can fully close that chapter. So the Ten of Swords is touching rock bottom, really. Like I tried to explain earlier, it's a pretty heavy energy. And this could be as well talking about an ending with this connection if you guys are together, unfortunately. Or it could be simply talking about what happened to them before that really fucked them up. And they still can't put themselves together just yet after this, and they have to go through a whole lot of healing before being ready for anything else. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse, so clearly they're not romantically open right now. They cannot make an action in a romantic sense. They cannot express their feelings. They cannot show love right now for somebody else. They cannot commit to a loving relationship right now. There's no offer of love happening anytime soon. It could be delayed. The Moon in reverse, they might be trying to, yeah, they're trying to keep these things secrets for some time, until they're actually able to express these things fully. That could be one of the reasons. The Moon in reverse, yeah, is trying not to let the light of the moon shine over the subconscious that is represented by the waters. Obviously, during a day of full moon, you can see everything, and not everything, but you can definitely see more underneath water than the other days. And if it's in reverse, it's like they're trying to cover the moon with a big giant black cloud, just so that the subconscious is not being revealed. So it feels like they're not ready to reveal their secrets just yet, for a reason or another. And they're not ready to express their feelings. The Empress in reverse. And then we got the Four of Pentacles. So they're holding tight to something. Empress in reverse, they could have a really limited financial situation right now. They could have some struggles in financially, so that could be as well the ending. They could be bankrupt. Okay, somebody might have done an injustice in financial terms, so this could be as well related to their job, to their career, and they just been betrayed. They might have lost a huge investment and they were holding on super tight on it. So right now they might feel like they cannot provide for anybody else, so they're really stuck into that process of growing again and building up their finances again, maybe trying to change their business, maybe doing finding out what is their purpose, because they might start in wondering, well, if that didn't work out, maybe I have to focus on something else. Maybe this is the right chance to completely change my career and do something more holistic. And also, yes, they're still holding excuse me, holding tight to these injustices that have been fallen upon them. And it could also be that they are feeling really embarrassed about it, and that could be one of the reasons why they have a hard time sharing it with you. Some other clarifyings. Yeah, we got the Four of Cups in reverse. So they're trying not to be so pessimistic anymore. They're trying slowly to build themselves up, and then trying to see what unseen opportunities are around them. They feel like they have to take them. Now they saw an opportunity, they have to take it, because otherwise they will just be so stuck in these energies and they don't want anymore. So they might feel like they've been bored in their previous chapter of their life, and that life wasn't as satisfying anymore, didn't have much meaning anymore. They might have felt worthless. So now is really a good time for them to change and see things from a different perspective and create meaning for them, because it is not possible to live like that. Another couple of cards. You have the Hierophant. beautiful, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I still feel that they still have admiration for you, and they still want to maintain this commitment. They will never fully give their back to you. It's just a time of reflection right now, which they have to focus on themselves, but they still want to maintain this commitment to you. Okay, with the Hierophant, it does speak again about marriage, commitment, long-term relationship, and wanting to follow the traditions. And the Queen of Pentacles talk about a beautiful, independent, strong, confident woman that is really, really good with their finances, really generous, and really put together, and able to help others, and really maternal and feminine, of course, and really able to bring comfort to others through material help. And so yeah, they still want to, well, they would like to be able to tell you these things, that they actually admire you for your ability to be also put together, and even, yeah, especially because they don't have that in their life right now. So yeah, even if they are going for this trip, or if they're going through this phase in which they're completely disconnected, I feel that they would like to say to you, I will not forget you, and whatever we shared, it will be a beautiful memory that will last forever. Oh, it's a bit sad, but I really hope that this is just going to be a temporary phase where they just need to rest. And look, got the photos towards that it does speak about rest again, and yeah, it is a confirm that it is just a temporary phase. They just have to recharge, like we said, and it's a time of no action where they can finally lay in bed and not having to plan anything. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Really hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments below, and if you would like to go more in depth in this specific situation, feel free to contact me to book a private reading. You can find all the prices and instructions in the info box below. I would ask you to kindly support this channel by simply put a thumbs up, leave a comment, share this video with some of your friends, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. There's many other ways as well, like, that you can find in the info box below, like donate button, a wish list, and a thanks button, and so forth. So thank you so much for watching up until now, and for being so loyal to my channel if you know me in a long time. Hope to see you again in the next video. Thanks again. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading if you picked the Divination in group number 3 with the Owl Watch. So what you're seeing here is a spread made out with lots of botanical cards. Then we also have some tarot cards, of course. We have some rune symbols, staves, and today I've also decided to use a bunch of charms. So I did pick them up from my bowl of charms, meditating on the energies of your reading, of your pile, and you will find out how some of them are incredibly in tune with the cards. So I had to place them on top of them because they were actually just so resonating and confirming the messages of the cards. So we're gonna talk about that soon. So this is simply to give you a well-rounded understanding of what does your person want to say to you but can't. We're not gonna focus too much on the reason why they can't, because it's not the main object of this video, but generally that could be because they are shy, or they have some ego issues and have a hard time sharing their vulnerability with you. It could be that they are in a relationship, or that you are in another relationship, and so it's inappropriate to talk about this intimate stuff. It could be that they're in the middle of the desert and literally they have no way to communicate with you, and so that could be one of the reasons for some of you. And what else? It could be as well that they're not consciously aware of these messages, and this is their higher self wanting to talk to you. and so on. So I wasn't sure what the cards were trying to tell me at first because it was quite an unusual message, but then eventually I got it. So it might not resonate with all of you, but let me know in the comments below if it does. I can see that some of you could be having some issues with your daily routine as a mother or as a maternal figure, okay? Because we have the puppy here representing a maternal figure, and it's quite funny because we have as well a hen here, a chicken, so it's kind of remind me of the having to wake up really early in the morning, okay? And I feel that your person has some concerns about you and your lifestyle at the moment because they're scared that you're possibly near to breakdown, and so they have some messages for you in that case. And if that is not the case, there's also other messages coming out from here, of course, so don't just decide to skip away already if that is not situation. So generally I can see that it could be as well talking about them, not necessarily about you, so feel free to swap the roles. But I can see that one of you is feeling quite depressed, okay, with the baobab in reverse, feeling not so motivated about life anymore because everything just keeps repeating and it feels like a fight for survival. It feels like there is lack of meaning and lack of purpose. And the Meadowsweet as well does speak about routine. Although the fact that it's in reverse does speak about trying to find the pleasure in those daily actions, because it's actually quite pleasant sometimes if we embrace those moments to be fully present with them rather than keep chasing something that we're not fully sure what it is, going with this rushing lifestyle that society has been putting on us, chasing for a career, chasing for happiness, even though we don't know exactly what happiness will mean for us, and just doing everything so frantically and chaotically and without ever slowing down and fully be present in the moment. So I feel that your person would like to say to you, but can't, of course, that you should probably slow down a little bit and try to find the pleasure in this sweet little moment of your daily life, even though they understand how hard it can be. And again, for some of you, it can be a maternal situation because we also have a child here. Okay, so it could be that some of you have a child together and they are noticing that you're so close to breakdown that you are thinking about leaving with this 8 of visions, okay? And there's also 7 of spells in reverse and the strength in reverse. So they would like to tell you that actually leaving this situation would be quite cowardly, okay? And they think that you should fight for this family, this child, this situation, and that you should not run away because it will keep chasing you. You won't find happiness by simply get away from this, okay? So they want you to embrace tenacity, the property of the burdock. Okay, sometimes certain things we really need to let go of, and some other times is more intelligent to hold on to it. So it's really important that this time you try and hold on to this child, to this relationship you have with this child. It could even be talking about your inner child. It could even be talking about your youthfulness. We also have a tract with the violet, so it could be that as well. They might be trying to say or wanting to say that you should really hold on to the young, to the youthfulness that you have right now, because it will be gone in a blink of an eye. So you really have to try and embrace this time now. It could be that maybe you're so focused on your studies, on your work, on trying to create your career that you're losing meaning and you're not fully enjoying these young years. Okay. So they want you to hold on and to hold tight, and also to try not be swept along by your emotions. They want you to be rational, and they want you to appreciate yourself for who you are. Okay, I can see as well that they would like to say to you that it would be worth it to get a reading for yourself from possibly a Noam. Like this card represent the Oams, which are actually the sticks that I'm using here. Ogham is a system of divination that uses an ancient alphabet that is being found in Ireland, to be used in Ireland, and each letter is associated to a different tree. So each Ogham stave represents the wisdom of that particular tree. So it could be that they either it's a Ogham divination or tarot or psychic reading. It seems like they want you to get some prediction for the future, just so that you feel that motivation again and that energy moving inside of you, because they do want you to embrace a new beginning with the birch. Okay, they want you to embrace new vitality. They want you to be creative. They would like to tell you to cleanse yourself from the past and start fresh. And then we also have the poplar, which does speak about connection with the spirit, actually receiving guidance from your spirit. So yeah, it feels like they would like you to get they would like you to find a new path that is exciting you and that gives you again a new meaning for life. And as well, we have a letter here. And funny enough, when I picked some charms with my eyes closed, I found this little pencil. Although it doesn't have the point, how do you say, it's not sharpened. So even if you try to write it with this pencil, it doesn't work. So it feels like they might have a letter here that they're not sending you. Okay, they might want to say to you that you're really, really beautiful. They truly appreciate you for who you are, right? And that you are powerful, strong personality, that you shouldn't doubt yourself, and they know how strong you are, and that you should not run away, as I said, and that still the fact that you're a mother doesn't make you any less attractive. Okay, this could be a message for some of you, because you might feel that the young years are gone now, that you have the responsibility of a parent, the responsibility of a child, and so you might feel like there's no more time to go out and have fun and go out on dates, and you might just want to run away from everything. Okay, so that, I know that is very specific, but there's some of you out there that need to listen to this. Otherwise, it could be talking as well about the fact that you might be chasing this career and working so much to the point of being workaholic, and then you just realize, what the hell am I doing? Why am I even doing this? And so you might have lost motivation in the middle, but they are scared of seeing you running away. Maybe they are your colleague, or maybe they know that if you move away, there won't be any chance to be with you. We have as well Awas, the runes, they represent endurance. And then we also have Ansus, which represents gifts and signals, signs and messages. So again, it seems like they are trying to send you some hints for you not to leave, not to go away, but they have a hard time telling you face to face. Okay, maybe they are scared to offend you, or maybe they think that this is none of their business, and so yeah, they are scared that you would become a bit defensive if they try and talk to you about these things. We also have a little pebble, and which to me represent strength, okay, and stubbornness. It's really it's really hard to break, right? So again, it reminds me of the property of tenacity as well. At the same time though, it's rounded. Okay, so it is pleasant to have on your hand, it's pleasant to touch, it's curvy. So it does speak about this mixture of being hard and also soft at the same time, which is as well the same meaning of the poppy, because it does represent this affectionate type of motherly feeling, together with the harsh words that just, you know, a mother typically can have to just raise their child properly and in a polite way and so on. So they need a good mixture of being hard, not necessarily harsh, but like being strict and soft. So then we have some letters here. We have L and E, which could be your initials or at the beginning of a word that means a lot to you. We don't have any zodiac sign popping up for you like you did for the other piles. We have a shell though. And again, the shell, I always associate it with physical contact between two people and attraction between two people and, you know, being quite carnal. Would you say that? I don't know. I'm trying to use words that don't have to be censored by YouTube. So yeah, it feels like there could be some attraction for you, and at the same time the shell could be talking about protecting oneself into this one little bubble, into this hard shell, no, protecting yourself from the outer world, because it feels so difficult to live and to survive. Okay, so that could be one of the messages. Now I'd like to get some of my tarot cards. Where did I leave them? I'm just grabbing another deck to get some clarifying cards. Sorry for the noise, I'm just literally getting the cards out of the box. So let's see, what else does your person want to say but can't, please and thank you. Now, if you wanted to swap the roles here, it could be that they are thinking to leave, that they are feeling weak and have no energy to fight for themselves or for their kid. And it could be, yeah, it could be the opposite here. But at the same time, they're trying to find some purpose, they're trying to find some meaning, they're trying to consider a new beginning in that case. They're trying to find balance. You know, if the problem here is that parenthood is difficult, they're trying to find a balance between being soft and strict, like I said, and not let the emotions be sweeping them, how do you say? Not being swept along by their emotions. They're trying to be rational, and they are trying to embrace the routine, even though sometimes they can feel quite tedious and annoying. So I can see that they're going through some struggles, but maybe they don't want to say to you because they don't want to make a big deal out of it, and also because they're doing their best already to get themselves together, to get out of this mentality. Possibly they're even writing a journal for themselves just so that they get those emotions out without having to involve you. We also have the clock here, which does speak about giving time, wanting to be patient. So they might be thinking, well, if I do give this enough time, I might eventually attract the right situation for me. This is what I'm seeing here. Or I might start feeling better. I might start seeing things from a different perspective. Let's see. What does your person want to say about handsome clarifying for pile number 3? Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. Those are the same cards that appeared in the previous reading. That is mad after all the shuffling. So yeah, the Magician. Yeah, that's funny. I feel that the Queen of Pentacles might be representing you and how much they are attracted to you and how much they are actually so fond of you for being so good, like in your job, or whether that is being a parent or whatever other job you're doing. It seems like on the outside you seems really held together, put together. You seem like you have good control on your finances. They have an impression of you being really strong and confident and independent and powerful, and also very generous and good at helping others. So they would like you to know that your energy actually has an impact on people around you. And also there is a Ten of Swords, which does speak about the end of a cycle, feeling exhausted, feeling depleted, feeling possibly as well, feeling like backstabbed or betrayed, or just really in this situation. I feel that I could be talking about exhaustion, feeling like depressed, like there's no meanings anymore. But also we have the Magician, which comes there just to swipe away all of this negative energy and bring some new purpose and make them understand that they can attract whatever they want as long as they give it time. Okay, so what do they want to say but can't? This could be an advice for you as well, no? They could be wanting to say to you, please give it time, because you'll be able to attract a better situation if you, if you don't run away right now. What other things do they want to say but can't? Please and thank you for pile number 3. Knight of Swords, immediate action there. And 3 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, again, they are aware that there is some lack of harmony, that could be difficulty in finding reasons to be happy about. But at the same time, they want you to make some actions there. They want you to do something about it right now. Okay, they don't want you to run away from this. They want you to find clarity over this. They want you to find mental clarity. Or, again, if it's about them instead, they're saying, yes, I've been touching rock bottom here, but I want to do something about it. Because I don't want to give up, even though I might be thinking about that sometimes, of running away. I know that I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave this child. I don't want to run away. There is a way. There is a way to feel happy again. It could be as well that they have gotten a reading for themselves and that helped them so much already to find clarity, and they received really good guidance that made them feel like there is no need to feel so depressed because things are about to change really soon. Okay. Yeah, it's not time to rest anymore. It's time to make some action. It's time to make things happen. The 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Again, when things are not good in the house, when there's no reason to celebrate, it's not time to rest. It's time to actually, put some energy and invest into this situation. And possibly as well, helping others will help you to help yourself. Sorry if I'm not expressing myself properly, but like, you will start a positive cycle by taking care of other people's happiness. That itself will make you happy. So that could be one of the messages for this one. Also, they speak about equal give and take. So if there is a lack of balance in the family or in the nucleus in which you're in this relationship, they would like to say that you both need to put the same effort, because if it's just them or it's just you, it is unbalanced and obviously will create problems. So if it is only you, the one placing all the work, making all the effort for your child. If, for example, you have a child and the other partner is not doing anything, of course it will create unbalance, right? But these things need to be talking through. There is need for action. They can't just be ignored, those issues, right? They might as well want to be saying to you, I'm so sorry, I've been depressed, I wanted to run away, I did not put enough time and energy into this family, I did not take enough care of our child, I was just too lost and confused and depressed, and I wasn't able to put as much effort and energy as I wanted, and I lost total meaning of why was I doing what was I doing. So now I am changed. Now I want to show some action. Now I want to show some effort. Okay, now I am here for you. I'm not gonna be running away. It's funny how they don't feel like saying these things face to face. Maybe they're feeling quite ashamed of these feelings. Yeah, look at this. King of Pentacles. If they were the one feeling depleted and depressed, they want now to show how much how present they are right now and how much they want to invest into this connection. They're actually really serious. The King of Pentacles is not joking. Like once he takes commitment, he will go through with it. It will not abandon it, will not let go, will not give up. Okay, it's really, really serious. And if it's not them, but if they're talking about you, they could be telling you that you, it would be nice if you would commit fully into this role. And yeah, they want to come out of conflicts. Okay, they want to clear out the air. They want things to be settled again. They want to settle whatever dispute is there. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing here. I'm really curious to hear from you guys and understand which scenario resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this content, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Hit the notification bell down below, and also remember that I'm always here if you'd like to get a private reading for yourself, especially if you want to go more in depth into this specific situation, if you want to treat yourself or even treat somebody for Christmas. If you want to gift a tarot reading, it is possible. So just find the prices and instructions in the info box below. And thank you so much for listening up until now. I'm so grateful for your presence in my life, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Send you a big hug, much love, and best of luck with this connection.